So, back for week 2 of the High Roller Draft League Season 4, and we are going up against MrAmazing in this week. So, what do we have? No Regidrago! Oh, there is no Regidrago! Oh, wow, that's freed up Rotom so much. Okay, so they are going with more of the Trick Room orientated route, it seems. They still have the beat up potential, so I'm going to go Grimmsnarl Torn. Rotom is great. And it might be Avalugg. Might be Gengar, actually. Gengar in the back is not too bad. It's just that if they do get Trick Room up. Volcarona is only that good for the Cobalion. I wasn't expecting to bring Gengar, but I'm going to bring Gengar. So they're going with Trick Room immediately, they're going with Cobalion. Okay. So, I could just taunt here. I've seen my eject button, so they've got to be wary of Dynamaxing the Lapras. Because I could just go for Assurance into the Dusclops with a Hurricane. Do I need to Airstream? Because if I had Air Slash, I would definitely just Air Slash Insurance, I think, but no, that doesn't really work, does it? Like, surely because they've seen the eject button, they would be scared to go for the Dynamax on the Lapras, surely. So I'm going to do this. If they do, that's very brave in the face of eject button. But this should KO every single Dusclops. This should KO every single Pokemon that's switching in as well. That's fine. Get to see if it's Eviolite or Sash as well. Yeah, like that's alright. That's decent. That's very decent. This should KO Sneasel. Even the Eviolite, surely. Oh, it's gonna be Sash. Okay, cool. But that was a good first turn. Because they have to respect the eject button. That Frisk actually backfired for them somewhat, I think. If they wouldn't have known, they would have probably just Dynamaxed. But that was a good turn 1. And it's Machop. Okay. That's decent. So at this point I will trick the Lapras and I will just Airstream the Machamp. That should be fine. That's fine. 2 attacks KOs the Dusclops. And they did Dynamax, so they will get ejected out next turn, most likely. Life Orb? Light Clay? Light Orb, okay. Okay, they are physically defensive, because based on the previous calcs, if it did half, they were physically defensive. The jet button doesn't actually matter as much now, because we've got an awkward play. I've got to double the dust clops, I can't let the Trick Room go up. Gotta double it. And if they ally switch or anything like that, then, you know, that doesn't work with the eject button. But the eject button's not going to work here because they'll be down to 2 Pokemon. So... And I'm a Life Orb Grimmsnarl as well. I reckon I get them a Machamp now. That's fine. Don't need to eject out the Lapras. It's fine. They've only got one more turn of Dynamax anyway. They've got their Veil, so like they'll be setting the rain here, maybe. They will be setting the rain here. Does this KO the Grimmsnarl? Oh, okay. Totally okay. That's fair enough, but I should just be able to go for Life Orb Spirit Break to KO the Machamp now. One would assume that KOs, right? Let me just take the time to calc because I can. But Life Orb Grimmsnarl is funny. It will be a roll. No, it won't because they have the Veil. So... Yeah, they have Veil, so they could just protect the Machamp. So it's not actually as straightforward as that. It's not as straightforward. And then they can go for Geyser to KO the... Depends if they've got... Like, it could be Assault Vest. If they don't protect the Champ, I'm pretty sure I win. If they do, it's a very awkward endgame. Because they'll Geyser KO the Grimmsnarl at this point. Oh. Nice. This should KO. It did not KO. Not ideal, because I'll lose both Pokemon here. I think I lose now. That was just not strong enough. No, I won't lose Rotom. I won't lose Rotom. No, guys, okay, that's fine. That's the better way around. Shouldn't lose either Pokemon. No, I'll lose the Rotom. Okay, that's alright. Okay. What's the best way around? Because that was a roll. That was a roll. That was a 50% chance to KO, so assuming max HP. And they could have had defensive investment, so... but I can just take the KO here. They've got to risk Hydro Pumps and stuff. I think what it is it's Fake Tears into the Lapras, even though this is revealing information. I believe it's this. And that should set up the endgame, theoretically. Because no Protect. Like, I'm assuming Assault Vest on the Machamp. Because I've got the Sash on the Gengar, I get to go for 2 Thunderbolts to KO this Lapras now. Because Hydro Pump should... No, wait, they're not Life Orb anymore. Do they still KO? They probably should. Yeah. Well, we will never know! We never know! It's always the way. Always the way. But I'm glad I have Thunderbolt now, because Thunderbolt should two-shot this Lapras. It was originally Perish Song, and now it's Thunderbolt for the Braviary that didn't come, but I'm glad I had Thunderbolt now, because this should two-shot. Even with Veil. That is a two-shot. Only a Freeze-Dry Freeze would do it. They went for Hydro Pump though, so it's guaranteed. They were playing as if I weren't Sash, but like that's reasonable, but Sash is clutch. Lol. They better not have Ice Shard. Don't you dare have Ice Shards. That's so rare on Lapras. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Good. Scary for a second there. Okay. That was much closer than it probably should have been, given that the Machamp survived. But then again, it's a roll, a 50 roll. If I'd had more attack investment on the Grimmsnarl, I'd drop the attack investment for speed, which didn't come into play there, and won't come into play, almost certainly. So being bulkier on the, or more offensive on the Grimmsnarl would have been better. But what's their mix-up? Might Lee Gengar. Would a Cobalion switch up happen? Sneasel in the back was interesting. But Sneasel as a lead makes sense now they've seen the eject button, they want to go for Fake Out into the Grimmsnarl, which is originally where I had Protect on it. But now I do not. Would the Cobalion be Assault Vest? Would that mean the Machamp was not and it could have protected? Go with this, I think. Most likely wants Dynamax the Rotom. Unless there's the Cobalion lead, then it's going to be the Tornadus in the back, but... Okay, they did switch up to that. Because they got to choose one, right? Like they got to choose either Will-O-Wisp or Trick. Like if they Icy Wind an attack, then they'll get eject buttons next turn. Unless it's an Airstream into the game. If it's Icy Wind and Airstream, that would be the bad situation. But they can't beat up here. Like, you can't beat up now that you know that there's eject button. I was hoping this is game one, and I was hoping that they would beat up initially, but yeah, like, there we go. So they're almost certainly going on the offensive. And it is Safety Goggles, okay. That was the... I was expecting Safety Goggles on the, like, the Sneasel, but... there we go. Can you even KO without maxing? Like, Iron Head shouldn't KO, right? Oh, that's nice. This shouldn't KO. Cobalion's super weak. Okay, I'm getting pretty lucky here. I get a flinch to make up for it, and... Nope, even hit the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, right. That was decent. Okay, then. I will go for a Spirit Break into the Sneasel. And I will attempt to... I don't think I want to... Like, they can't beat themselves up or anything like that, so I will go for a Shadow Ball into the Sneasel as well. But that eject button was nice, even though it's not actually done what it's supposed to. It's forced them not to max, and that meant Gengar was able to live. Double Curse Body is amusing. Like, can they even hit the Gengar now with the Cobalion? I have to see the other moves, though. You surely have Fake Out. They've got to have Beat Up. Beat Up can KO the Gengar, so they can just go for that. But then they'll lose their Sash on the Sneasel. Oh, if this is like a Dusclops. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Because they go. It's got to be Stone Edge now, right? And that's shaky accuracy as well. It's close combat. Okay. This is very decent. I'm getting huge damage onto the Dusclops. That's very good damage. Now they are physically defensive. That being range of... Like I reckon they can't... No, they've got to have Stone Edge. They've got to have Stone Edge, and they've got to risk that now. Do I have time? It could KO. Could give the Cobalion the Justify boost, which would be funny, but... There we go. Okay. They must have Bounce and no Stone Edge. Shame I didn't go for Spirit Break. That would have chunked the Cobalion a lot. And the Assurance won't. I'll give it a Justify boost as well, but oh well. Curse Body ends now, right? Well, it definitely ends if they're switching out. Okay. My Rotom is looking very nice now, assuming it's Lapras in the back. If it's Machamp, then my Tornadus is looking wonderful, so... we will see. It's a shame I didn't go to Spirit Break, though. I should have probably worked out that they weren't Stone Edge, given that they close combated the previous turn, and it's Lapras, so I'm Dynamaxing Rotom for sure. Should I switch into Rotom with Gengar? Because I can reset the speed. You would assume it's an Iron Head. Or a Resonance. This may be not optimal, but I think this is okay. Oh, that's definitely okay. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I may Dynamax the Tornadus now. Do they KO me with a Resonance? Let's see. Because I can just airstream the Cobalion. I could risk Focus Blast. Definitely could risk Focus Blast. What am I calcing? If Lapras KOs. I need to be mindful of the time. It should never KO. So it is Tornadus. It is Airstream the Cobalion. And is it Nasty Plot or is it Thunderbolt? Because Thunderbolt will hit it before the Veil goes up. And it will do like 40 or whatever. Funny, I said I was definitely Dynamaxing Rotom, and then I am not. Might be better to just double the Lapras. Airstream and Thunderbolt would probably be better, actually, because like, do I care about Cobalion at this point? Like, not at all. So that was probably suboptimal. But like, Tornado survives a Resonance, so I'll be able to double up on the Sneasel next turn. I gave Rotom enough speed to outspeed Sneasel, so I could get away with just not an Airstream, but like there's no reason not to Airstream and... Well, I guess I could double protect this first turn on the fake outs. But according to the calcs, this should not KO. Unless they crit me. Okay, my calcs were super off. What was happening there? I did not put in the Life Orb. I am an idiot. I did not put in the Life Orb, and that had to be Blizzard as well. That had to be based off Blizzard. Okay. That's made this a lot trickier. I messed that one up. I did not put in the Life Orb, and Blizzard was a roll. Unless it's physical. It might be physical. But then that's even weaker, right? Yeah, that was a bad roll in their favour. That's not good. Still not over. They have Snarlets over. But that was absolutely my fault for relying on the calc and not putting in a Life Orb. So... And I should have just doubled the Lapras as well, so... Full para? Yes, no? Full para? Would be game saving, for sure? Oh, it was. Well, that was fortunate. Well, like, the roll was very bad for them to KO, it is my excuse. We take those, but yeah, that's not good for them. That's really not good for them. It's surely optimal to protect the Rotom here, right? It's got to be this. But that, yeah, that was lucky. I got bailed in that situation, but they had to get really lucky with the roll according to, like, my calcs are now surely up to date. And they would have had to get quite lucky with the roll to get that. And it had to be off Blizzard as well. Freeze Dry wouldn't have even got it. So... if they make the read, that's okay. Because I should still KO the Lapras, even through Veil. They get the read, that's really good. They did not, so the game is over. Para cancels out bad roll. Yes, no. Debate in the comments about whether that is accurate or not. But yeah. Always a bit awkward when that's how the game goes, but I'm like, we take those for sure. So, good start to the season again. Let's see if this would have KO'd. It would have KO'd, so it wouldn't have mattered if they went for the Gengar at least. But yeah, that's how it goes. I'm glad I brought Gengar. I didn't practice at all with Gengar, and then it was initially a Komo-O, and I don't know why Komo-O was there to start off with, but yeah, Gengar was very good there. But yeah, full paras sometimes happen. It wasn't even a full para, it was just a regular para, but that was all that was needed.